Think the Hutta smell is off my boots. Should've kicked in more faces while it lasted.
All that time in the swamp. Tell me you don't want to go home. Keep Nemro company.
If I get the urge to see the hut, it'll take me back. In the meantime, though, you and me against the galaxy. It's gonna be fun. All blasters and girl talk.
Something you want to gossip about?
Nah. You take the smart boys, I take the rich ones, we're all good. Let's go. So we're clear. Imperial rations are nasty, and I lived on grubs and 2-credit wine for a year. They raise you on those things. No wonder you're a bunch of stiffs.
You make it sound like you don't like the Imperial lifestyle.
Only time I kneel is to puke in the refresher. Here's what I don't get. You got a little brass, you got a little style. You're not totally one of them. But you still play keeper's pet. Shoot all the right people when you could work for... whoever.
You've seen the people trying to destroy us. The Republic, terrorists, traitors. Someone needs to stop them.
You're serious? That's sweet. Me? I'm in long enough to lay low, pick up some cash, sort out some personal stuff you guys can help with. Then I'm gone.
Who knows? I show you a good time. You might change your mind.
You're fun, Agent, but you're not that fun.
You said you wanted to talk.
What? Oh, yeah, sorry. No idea what I was gonna say. Been distracted. Thinking about home.
You miss your family and a cozy bed.
Said I was thinking. Didn't say I missed it. Life was miserable on Ratatak. Backwards people living in caves. Big on tribal blood feuds. Almost got stoned to death when I was 12. That's when I knew I had to get out.
Are you expecting a hug?
Hey, fine. You don't want to hear it, I won't tell you anything. That's why I don't talk about myself. You freaking people throw it in my face.
You're very good at this game, you know that?
Yeah, well, it's been real fun, Agent. You smell burnt flesh? That's my fingers. Gun overheated in the last fight. So, all that one-shot kill stuff you do, where'd you learn it?
It's called aiming. You let go of the trigger, and look before you fire.
Doesn't have much style, does it? I learned to shoot with a friend of mine. First year out of Ratatak, I was a mess. Me and Amyrlin hooked up on a tramp freighter. She was running too. We stole a holdout blaster and shared it.
You were young, innocent, just looking to protect yourself.
I was. She was something else. She had gang connections, so one time we were raiding the ship's cargo bay, planning to sell whatever we get. Turns out it was an exchange ship, syndicate stuff. We've just pried open the storage crates when we figure it out. We're dead meat, right?
With one holdout blaster, the odds weren't in your favor.
Best we can figure. I torch the place while Amsby grabs the dock worker. Then we sit and wait for the exchange. Enforcers finally show. We blame the dock worker and say we came to stop him. Prove we're exchange material. They bought it.
Risky, but I guess it paid off.
Best kind of risk. Amspecial ended up worse off later, but it was great for me. She was fun. We ever run into her, we should get together. Time of the century. Agent, we need to talk. I just heard from headquarters. Keeper finally came through on a promise he made when I joined up.
I'm not sure why that's cause for complaint.
Turns out they took a little long. I asked you guys to find Amspecial, old friend of mine. I told you about her. We hooked up after I left Ratatak. Last time I saw her, she saved my life and got me to Hutta. I owe her big. Now she's in trouble.
What sort of trouble?
She crossed some exchange buddies on Nar Shaddaa. Report didn't give details, but I can guess how it went down. I'm gonna head over, kill the exchange, and save the girl. You should come with.
You want my help? You've got it. Let's go.
Good choice. And so you know, we do this right, I've got a surprise plan for us. Think that's most of the gang. Hey, Amsby, get out here.
You're rescuing me? What am I, your princess?
If you were a princess, you might be worth something.
Shut up and toss me a gun. Who's your friend?
Kaliyo and I work together. She's told me a lot about you.
Enough to put me away, or is she still getting to the good stuff?
We haven't even talked about Kessel.
You guys timed it good. By the way, they were gonna hang me to broil on a holosign. You got a way off-world?
Grab your stuff and meet us at the spaceport. I can get you a ride.
You have a plan to get her off Nar Shaddaa?
Not quite. Remember I said I had a surprise for you? There's a bounty on Anspecial. We saved her, we own her, now we're gonna sell her.
I suppose I should have seen that coming.
Look at me. I owed her for saving my life. But you know how she did that? She stuffed me in a box and shipped me to Hutta. I spent 12 weeks in muck working for a chem farmer. She humiliated me. I owe her for that too.
Your friend, your call. We'll meet her at the spaceport.
Always knew I liked you. And I promise, the money's gonna be good. Hey, you made it all right.
Yeah. Ran into one of Zenjo's guys. Left him a scar, but he's still breathing. So a ride sounds good right now.
Give me 20 minutes, I'll set you up. Keep her company. I'll be back soon.
I really do appreciate the help, but... Can I ask you something?
Ask anything you want.
Okay, this'll sound odd, but what did Kaliyo say about us? She tell you we've known each other for years? Met after she left her home world? Big, long sob story?
She told me. Even then, it didn't ring true.
She's a habitual liar. I knew her for 6 months, and she'd been on her own forever. I don't even know where she's really from. So I have to wonder, is she really here to help? Or am I in even worse trouble?
Kaliyo owed you her life. She's here to repay. That's all.
Right. Guess we just wait then.
Look who's back.
This the girl?
You set me up. You set me up!
Poor baby. I survived Hutta when you sent me there. If you can't take what this man puts you through, you get what you deserve.
You can still let her go. Is this really what you want?
Yeah.
I swear I'll kill you. I'll kill you!
You play along pretty good. Here's your cut of the profits. Turns out she's worth a bundle.
If I ever go freelance, remind me to keep you around.
Who says you could get rid of me? Come on, we should celebrate. Well, that didn't last. Cash from Anspecial is gone. Cheapskate bounty hunter. You and Anspe talk much when you were together? Swap stories about the old days? Gossip about me?
She said one time you tried to pull a scam on a Republic planning droid.
Yeah, that turned out to be a mess. Whole thing got me thinking, though. I've had a lot of partners over the years. Her, Nemro. Guy named Rawl used to hijack Republic supply ships. He had money, he had brass. How you think you measure up?
Hijacking Republic ships is only exciting the first time. I give you variety.
Huh. Okay, I guess that explains one. Still, seems weird that with all the nasty, smart, rich people I've been with, I ended up with you.
We all need a break from the high life sometimes.
I'm just joking, Agent. Joking. Get used to it. Hey, Agent. Take a look at this.
Where is she?
I don't know. How would I know?
Kaliyo Djannis and her Twi'lek associate was seen attacking exchange resources on Nar Shaddaa. Should I believe you wouldn't seek revenge? I want her last known location and I want it now!
I love it. Listen to that little tremor in his voice. He's adorable.
He does say your name with fondness.
Ijel and I go way back. Soon as I show my face, he starts torturing people to track me down. He's been obsessed ever since we split up on Farstein. For an arms dealer, he's kind of sweet. Makes me feel wanted.
If you've got such a bond, why not let him find you?
Like you've never had a guy come after you. It's all part of the game. Of course, if he ever found me, I'd have to choose. Do I go back with the bad, nasty man? Or beat him down with someone new?
Why go back peacefully when you can fight instead?
That's why I like you. I'll keep you in the loop. Next recording gets out, we can watch it together. If you can guess who's been talking to Nemro the Hutt, you owe me a drink.
From your tone, I'd say I'm looking at her.
Bingo. If you don't have a bottle on you, I'll take my prize in cash. Me and the Crime King were wrapping up some old business, long story. But he let slip something interesting. Remember Yajal, my arms dealer come stalker? He's been touching base with a lot of guys I used to work with, Nemro included.
Why were you talking to the Hutt exactly?
Don't get all possessive. Here's the point. Now that Yajal's tipped his hand, some of my other ex-partners, the ones with grudges, they figure they need to hit me before Yajal does. We're talking people who should have moved on years ago. Guess I left a mark.
You do have a way with people. What should we expect?
I'm not gonna make a list, but first example who comes to mind, card shark named Todd Eagle. Not a lot of guts, but he was rich and cute. We lived the high life until I broke his heart. Bet he'll hire some sleazebag to find me.
If you hear anything about him, or Ijal, or anyone else, let me know.
Yeah. Funny as it all is, I'm thinking we might need to do something about it. All right, we've got a problem. I told you about my ex-partners, how they decided to come after me? Well, that's fine. I can deal with that. What's not fine is when random freaking bounty hunters come after me because they smell a trend.
You do know that most people don't have this problem.
Yeah, I know. Guy's called the Menace. Never worked with him, never dated him, never heard of him. He's tracking me down. Apparently got a rep as a duelist. Probably wants to auction me to anyone with a grudge.
This has gone far enough. We hunt him down and send a message.
I like it when you talk that way. I'll let you know when I have a plan. You and me, we're gonna get these people. Hey, so I've got credits and a couple of free hours. You want to find a cantina, have a few drinks, start a few fights?
Are you planning to cause trouble? Or just expecting the worst?
Little of both. Figure we can get to know each other. Besides, I need a wingman.
I should warn you. They train us to tolerate a hard night out.
Yeah? Then come on, impress me. You're more fun than you look, Agent, but I'm still a better dancer. Keep this up, maybe things will work out after all. So here's the deal. I've been working through the list of guys and gals who might come after me. Ex-partners, hookups, the usual. I think I know everyone who's a problem. We hit them first, we clean house, I'm home free. Ready to go?
I assume you put together a strategy.
Gotta keep busy somehow while you're lining up sniper shots. There's 4 targets. Roll my pirate, Yajal the arms dealer, Todd Eagle the card shark, and that bounty hunter who's following along. I've got locations, so all we need to do is show up and start shooting.
That'll work. Let's get started, shall we?
Flip a coin, see who we blast first. Hey, Rawl. How's the arm?
How do you break a Wookiee's arm?
Come on, look tough. I wanted a bigger cut. You said no. We raided ships for a living. What did you think would happen? Forget that. Anyway, I've got a friend this time. Wait till you see her work.
We're not here to banter.
Here's where my arms dealer buddy hangs out. Follow my lead. Hey, Flunky, where's Yajal?
I'll let him know you're here.
Kaliyo Djannis, as I live and breathe. I didn't expect to find you at my shop.
No one else has got what you've got.
So very true. Tell me, have you brought my money so I can quit paying my thugs to harass you?
Don't forget your manners.
Yajal, this is my new partner.
My sympathies to you, stranger.
Yajal and I met when he was selling vibro round hard ammo to Uridonian mercs. Spotted each other's markings across the room.
We started working together, then it soured. Kaliyo decided, after nearly a year of supplying me with product, to play a little shell game. I lost a considerable sum and nearly went to prison.
I told you to put trackers on those cannons.
I'm a businessman, and I like her, so I'll call off my dogs if she recoups my losses. Otherwise, I can't leave her so pretty.
How would you like to run your business while on the Empire's blacklist?
It doesn't appeal. On the other hand, I've done deals with powerful people in my time. I'm sure some would look the other way. Kill them both, please.
So this card player, just need to get his people off my back.
Tell the Hutt I always appreciate a fan, but I don't need anyone to stake me.
Hello, Ta. Look who you found.
Kaliyo? Kaliyo, it's fantastic to see you. Who's your friend?
Who I am is the least of your problems.
You want to tell me what you were thinking looking for me? Hiring investigators? Bribing dock managers?
I just wanted to find you.
You're messing with my life. A lot of people want me dead, and if you find me, a lot of other people find me too.
I didn't think I wanted you back with me. I want to share the penthouse again, and the money, and... I want you not to leave.
He's the threat we came to deal with.
I never said he was a fighter.
Why'd you leave, Kaliyo?
You're not asking the questions. You listen good, you worm. I'm not going to let you ruin me.
So you'll kill me instead, for not giving up on you?
We don't have time for this. Just shoot him.
You want to know why I left behind the flash and the credits, Ta? It's because you're boring. Let's go. Hope the next target's more interesting. So according to what I got, this is the last place anyone saw our bounty hunter. The Menace. Loser wants a piece of me just because everyone else does. We'll show him what it's like to be hunted.
You live a bad life, you come to a bad end.
You said it. Doesn't look like anyone's home. That's okay. We can wait. Think we got something.
Kaliyo, you haven't changed.
Do I know you?
You should.
Ona Querrit, the woman you left on Elysia, remember?
No way. You're kidding.
You want to tell me why you're hunting Kaliyo?
My business isn't with you.
She's Senator Querrit's daughter. Rich brat. I showed her how to live.
You seduced me into leaving my father, leaving Coruscant.
You got to see new places, hang with the Black Sun. Her dad didn't even cut off her accounts.
He thought I'd been kidnapped. When you disappeared, I cried for a month. I couldn't go home. But on Alderaan, they taught me how to duel, so I became this.
You can't tell me you were expecting this.
I've got to say, Ona, I didn't think you had it in you.
Now you know. Put down your weapons and surrender. I'm taking you, dead or alive.
You forgot the third option.
You die first. Let's go down that list again. Roll, check. Ijal, check. Tatigel, check. The Menace, check. You and me, Agent, we are freaking queens of the galaxy.
4 ex-partners, 4 planets, all dealt with. Maybe you're right.
Forget those losers. Forget intelligence if you want. You and me have got a future.
You can share my future. Just make sure you can keep up.
Oh, you want some competition? Make a list of your exes. See how fast I go through them. Bet your past is even uglier than mine. Hey, I'm worried your shooting's a little off. All that tech stuff weighing you down. We ever go blasters only, your kill count won't look good next to mine.
I'm going to assume that's your natural good cheer.
You assume right. No one hunting me down, no exes mooning over me. Last time I cleaned house, I was playing anarchist on Brental. Feels good to be free again.
What does a free woman do with herself?
Well, I've got a lot of options. Might be time to move on. I could go after a big score, try something other than spy games. You could come with me.
You're not bad company, and I could use a change of pace.
Yeah. You and me traveling the galaxy. Doing something. Getting into trouble. Haven't worked it out past that, but I'll let you know. So, here's what I figure. Every morning you get up, you exercise, you check your gear, you do your thing to prep. You've got flowcharts tattooed on your eyelids. Me, I'm lucky when I don't crawl out of bed drooling on the floor. How is it I keep up with you? Am I just that good, or does dirty fighting beat training after all?
I'd never argue your skills aren't impressive.
Admit it. We're a good team. You with the gimmicks and me with the rough stuff. We're not tripping over each other anymore. Took a while, but you and me, we're a synced-up death machine.
Give us a few more years, we'll be taking out star cruisers.
You set up the shot, I'll take it, Agent.
Hello, Kaliyo. What's going on?
Hey, so I've been thinking. With all the stuff I've told you about my past, we ever talk about the Brental anarchists?
We haven't talked about them, but that's your prerogative.
And now I feel like reminiscing. We were the Revolutionary Edge Brigade. So was probably me and a dozen other guys. We blew up hollow relays, robbed banks, kidnapped politicos and corporate honchos. Did a lot of damage.
You never struck me as especially political. Why'd you join the anarchists?
Kind of an accident. I started with the local gangs. Someone saw my potential. I wasn't really in it for the philosophy. Even so, there's times I look at who we work for now and, well, I never thought I'd end up helping a bunch of dictators, you know?
Dreams can be very different from reality.
Hey, you probably got it worse than me. Thing is, I'm actually pretty content. I've got money, company's decent. Even your squad's growing on me. Hypocrisy's a funny thing. See you around, Agent.
I hope I'm not prying. I overheard a bit of your conversation and couldn't help but wonder, have you noticed anything unusual about Kaliyo's behavior lately?
Less griping, more cheer. Other than that, no.
Interesting. I hadn't spotted that. However, I've noticed some encoded messages broadcast to and from the ship. Kaliyo has access to the relay, and I'm trying to assess all possibilities.
Let me know if anything happens, or if you find out more about those transmissions.
Of course. I always enjoy a puzzle.
Look, I'm sorry to dump this on you, but you're gonna need to live without me for a little while. It'll be quick, but I need time off to wrap up some personal things.
If you need to go, I won't keep you. Is there anything I can do?
Sweet of you to ask, but no.
And I was worried I'd miss your departure. Kaliyo, we've had our differences, but I wanted to wish you the best of luck. I'm sure the Wheezer and his Revolutionary Edge Brigade will be delighted to have you back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm surprised that you would permit this, though. Letting Kaliyo see her old anarchist friends must violate any number of Imperial regulations.
Clearly, I haven't been filled in.
I've traced encoded messages sent from this ship to the leader of the Brental anarchists.
Look, it's not what you think. The Weezer got in touch, said he needed help. Didn't say why, but I figure security's cracking down on the cell again.
Why didn't you say anything?
The Weezer was good to me, so I thought I'd lend a hand. Figured telling you would make trouble, get someone killed. If you don't trust me, come back with me and watch my back. We'll buy him off somehow. Might actually survive that way.
All you had to do was ask.
Thank you. I'll get in touch with him. One call to set up the meeting.
I'll leave you to your work.
We're all set. The Weezer will meet us at the Hutta spaceport. Just try to make this go without a fight. I don't need to lose either of you. Remember, we're not here to make trouble. You start something, I get unhappy.
Kaliyo. Of all the gifts you've sent to me, this is truly the finest. An agent of Imperial intelligence. How marvelous.
Kaliyo said you needed help. We're willing to work with you.
You believed her?
Weezer.
Kaliyo has been selling information to the Revolutionary Edge Brigade ever since she joined the Empire.
What are you doing?
Imperial security data, spaceport blueprints, the names of powerful people, useful things. But now, she's gone beyond the call of duty.
You've been selling our secrets to anarchists.
It's not how he makes it sound. This wasn't what we agreed.
Why bother keeping it private when your associate dies anyway? She's more useful dead than alive. Her hands and eyes can get us through biometric security scans.
This isn't a harvest job.
Then I apologize for misreading our agreement, but this is too promising an opportunity to pass up.
I fought the eagle in his nest. As terrorists go, you're barely worth a footnote.
Damn it, Agent.
No mercy. I'm disappointed with you, Kaliyo. You were never a believer, but siding with the Empire?
I didn't want to pick a side. So yeah, I sold him a few secrets. He paid better than you do, and it's not like I got you in trouble.
Why did you pick a side?
He promised he'd keep our deal quiet. If you lied to me, you'd be the one dead. But look, you don't need to worry. I didn't talk about the missions. I'm not stupid. He was into bombing spaceports and raiding transports, not espionage and conspiracies.
I've dedicated my life to this work. Selling Imperial secrets. It can't continue.
Meaning what? You should know by now that I am never going to care about the Empire. Not like you do. Not at all.
I'm not asking you to change. But we're partners. We're supposed to rely on each other. If you don't care about the Empire, care about that.
I do. I like working with you. You know how it is. I'll try. Guess we'll see how it goes. Blasted. You know what today is? Today is the day I've worked with you longer than any of my exes.
Don't tell me you missed your chance to escape.
Normally at this point I'd skip out and go con someone new. But you've got me so freaking out of practice it's not worth the bother. So I'll make you a deal. I'll stick with you, you keep me comfortable. I can live with this setup.
I can agree to that, Kaliyo.
Tell you what, I'll make it easier to live with. I've given up teaching you anything, but we ever get someone new, I'll show them the ancient blood traditions of Rat Attack, and maybe how to down a Rhodian ale without puking.